Acutv is such a unique and different place to work on campus.
If a student is at all interested in production in any form, Acutv is an incredible resource that we have access to as students, as employees, as a source of income for students.
I have things for my portfolio. I have skills that I can take outside of not only JMC and Acutv, but I can apply it to other positions and other jobs.
Well, a big benefit of Acutv is just all the hands-on experience that you get. Like, a lot of stuff that goes on you just can't really get in a classroom setting.
Something cool, something that I didn't even ever think that I would get to do in college was really get to go in there and be in a control room in a live, chaotic environment that's just awesome, gives you a rush.
Acutv is definitely not like a normal desk job because you are out on the field. You are getting hands-on experience and you are learning and working at the same time.
It's good to have this on the record, you know how to shoot a shot properly for sporting events, and that you can apply that to your own work, as well as how to handle audio properly and how to make sure the color balance is right when you're shading and things like that.
You are hitting the ground running several hours before an event even takes place. There's so much that goes into it that you wouldn't even think about. They've gotten us here 5-6 hours sometimes early before a game even starts, and we'll go through all these different instructions as far as setting up the cameras, of course. And it's essentially just polishing the skills, working with the same group time and time again to build this collaboration that just never breaks.
Seeing the intensity of a college program and what that looks like both in football and basketball was really just a really cool added perspective and a major part of my experience at ACU and my experience in digital media going forward.
One of the personal highlights for me was when we filmed the opening of the new stadium. We filmed the opening football game. The fireworks, the teams running out, getting to film all that, and having the director in your ear giving you the technicals. Meanwhile, in your other ear, you can hear all the other people in the booth going, "Wow, that's so cool," as they look down on the field. It was just so surreal. It's something I'm never gonna forget for the rest of my life.
Basically, I love watching games, but it's different, from being in the stands and like watching the games like on the screen, but actually being the camera that is projecting that on the screen. You're like, wow, that's actually my work, and you have to kind of not get distracted and watch the screen sometimes.
Just being able to see it up there and being able to just work in this stadium is honestly a lot of fun. It honestly is.
So getting to be a part of that atmosphere, the culture that puts that stuff on the screen, is really fun. To be a part of something a lot bigger than myself, to be behind the scenes and showing people exactly what Acutv is all about, and to show what ACU Sports has to offer now that it's got the capability of going up on a big screen or live streaming on Facebook or something like that. It's just really cool to be a part of that.
One of my favorite experiences is holding the camera on my shoulder in the basketball games and being on the court, and it's almost like we're in the game, and I love that.
Just to feel that energy like down here with all the players getting excited whenever they saw themselves up there, and getting to see the crowd reacting whenever they saw themselves up on the board. That was such an amazing feeling to really see like what I'm doing immediately paying off.
Is really kind of satisfying because you'll be running camera and then you'll see your work on the big screen. Like everybody can see it, and whenever you do something really good, you get that satisfaction of, oh my gosh, everybody saw it, and I did really well.
The concert was just unique because there was like music going on, there's people having a lot of fun, and there's just like different shots, like we're zooming in on like the guitar, panning up, and it was just cool, like the whole atmosphere.
My best experience was with Sing Song this year because we got to build cameras, film the whole thing, spend a lot of time together, build friendships, and have fun while we're filming.
Sing Song is also really great. ACU tradition, seeing the clubs and their faces and the parents and just everything come together has been a really cool experience.
So as a freshman, a lot of my classmates don't get to have an on-campus job because most on-campus jobs require that you've been here for a while, that you're a sophomore or a junior. And with this job, you can be a freshman and you can get hands-on experience.
Being on a studio camera and then hearing you on the headset and just like really get to live the studio experience. And so I think it was a great experience, not only for us as students, but for me as a freshman, and to really get real live experience.
Well, it's good to get experience outside of your realm of comfort. And like, you can be a JMC student and still come and work for Acutv, and it's good to get that experience. But if you're a theater major or an English major or anything really, you can come and learn something completely different. It's something that you can put on your resume and have fun.
So I think the biggest pull that Acutv has of why it's a good place to work is even if you're not in journalism, mass communication, or broadcast, or anything related to it, it's a fun job.
I think this is one of the more professional jobs that a campus can offer. Simply put, because this is something you can take to ESPN or local television.
You can be in the control room and you can be a technical director like me, or you can do replay, or you can help with graphics, or you can help with shading. There's so many different opportunities.
I think if you're a student coming in and you really commit to Acutv, this is going to be something where you're going to get experience that a lot of other places you cannot get, just because, I mean, at bigger schools you've got a lot of kids trying to do the same thing, and you've got a lot more professionals kind of in and around that, whereas here at a smaller school, we need your help, and we need you to invest in us, and we'll invest back in you, and we'll give you some opportunities that you can turn into a job and using equipment that you'll see later on down the road if this is something you end up wanting to do as your career.
It's just fun, it's chaotic, you get to be a part of what's going on in campus in a totally different way. You know, people are like, oh, that's cool, you get to do that, we watched that. So that's just really something neat to be a part of.
This is the place you want to come, open arms, it's family, you can learn, start today.
You can say like, yeah, I have this cool job. I'm getting to be a part of something so different and so unique and so new.